What is the true nature of meditation? We have heard so much about so many experts, teachers, masters over the centuries speaking about the importance of meditation. But what is it truly? Because you may not know it, but very few of us actually meditate properly. When we're looking at the nature of meditation, meditation is believed that you will sit down, keep your spine straight, maybe cross your legs, try a mudra, and maybe start putting on some meditation music, something very soothing and relaxing, and just being able to go within and maybe look into sorting out your thoughts, maybe following a guided meditation. And this is what we may refer to as the meditation state. But that is the furthest thing from it. When you're actually looking at meditation, it really doesn't even involve contemplation, because that's the common definition of meditation. It's to contemplate, it's to reflect. It's not. When you're looking at the nature of meditation, it's going back into some of the ancient Sanskrit terms, something like dhyana. Even the Buddhists refer to it as jhana. When we combine these particular definitions into something that we could refer to in simplicity, it really means to burn up. That's what meditation means. It means to burn up the thoughts. It means to burn up everything that represents your own boundaries, your own borders, your own belief systems, everything that's keeping you from the nature of your own true inner peace. Well, that's meditation. It comes into the nature of concentration and absorption. So when you're concentrating, just as what is being taught in yoga, fixating on a single point, perhaps a sound, perhaps a word, perhaps a color, perhaps just a dot within your mind, perhaps the flickering of a candle flame. These also represent focal points. And as we zero in on those focal points and just immerse ourselves in that, everything else burns away. Everything else starts to dissolve. And we are now completely immersed in the concentration, in the dhyana, in the jhana of our own being. Everything else is burnt up. Everything else fades away. When you go into meditation in this way, this is where you are bringing about the clarity of yourself. It's like washing a window that is filled with grease and grime, and finally clearing it away and being able to see what is on the other side of that window. Well, what is on the other side of that window? It's yourself. It's the true being. It's you completely immersed in that state of silence, stillness, and peace. So how do we get to that particular realization? How do we move into true meditation, into dhyana, into jhana? How is that accomplished? It all resides within the breath. It is important to have a good posture. It's important to sit straight. It's important to keep yourself in a relaxed state of being where your muscles are basically just in a state of rest. So one of the things that you can do is just try tensing up your muscles at certain regions at a time. So we would start with the lower region of the body, starting with the bottom of the feet all the way up here to the hips. And just tighten those muscles as much as you can. And then release. Then we go up into the chest area and just tightening the chest, tightening the abdomen, just as hard as you can, and then release. Going into the arms and the shoulders and the back, and just tightening all of that up as much as you can, and release. Going up to the neck, the face, the head, and just bunching it up, tightening it up as much as you can, and release. And once you have stimulated the entire body with the tightening of the muscles, you relax. Now you know exactly what the feeling of relaxation is. You're no longer concerned about, well, how do I meditate? How do I get relaxed? Well, firstly, you want to make yourself tense. As you make yourself tense, you start to relax. You start to unwind. You start to bring yourself much more into a nature of calmness. So that is the important step as far as taking care of the body's posture is concerned. What we want to do next is we want to work with the breath. So working with the breath is helping you to stimulate that state of calmness and relaxation. So what that involves is just being able to take a deep breath in through the nose and then being able to exhale through the nose, where the exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. So we're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we just continue to repeat that breathing pattern. What exactly is that supposed to do? Well, this is a common breathing technique that is known around many different circles as heart rate variability, where you are extending the exhale of the breath and working on relaxing your entire system as you're stimulating yourself to move into the parasympathetic nervous system. As you move into the parasympathetic nervous system, your body now naturally starts to react, because we're actually starting to stimulate the cranial nerves here. One particular cranial nerve that's being stimulated is the vagus nerve. The more that you are stimulating the vagus nerve through this particular type of breathing technique, your body becomes calm. Your body becomes relaxed. You're feeling it. You're feeling like this gentle wash of energy is just flowing up and down your spine as you inhale and as you exhale, a little bit longer than the inhale. And we just continue to repeat that breathing pattern again and again and again. And we just feel this natural splendor of calmness. As we just start to feel that natural calmness washing over us, choose a particular object of focus. Maybe that's a single white dot in your mind. Maybe it's just watching a still ocean. These are just ideas that you can use where you can focus your mind so that everything else can burn away. Everything else gets burnt up, and all that remains is the concentration on the object, whatever it is that you decide to focus on. Make it personable to yourself. Let it be something that you can relate to. Make it something that you feel is very simple to focus on. Maybe you're not so gifted with the visual. Maybe you want to focus on a sound, something mentally. You may want to Om chant within your mind and just focusing on the Om chant. You may also just want to focus on your breathing as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. And just make that particular object of your choosing your entire reality. As you do this more and more, because it will take practice, this is a sadhana, right? This is something that will reap a great reward the more that you're doing it frequently. So you're making this a practice, and the more that you do this, your body is just going to be completely saturated with calmness, with rejuvenation, with vitality. Because believe it or not, the more that your body is still, the more that you are feeling silent, where nothing is distracting you, and you're just in that complete and total abode of calmness, just focusing on something, that's helping you to keep your concentration intact, you're actually revitalizing your body, which means you're actually giving your body charge. You're giving your body this essential life force charge that's coming directly into your cells just by staying still, by keeping silent, by focusing on that object, whatever it may be. There's nothing else going on. Whatever it is that represents your focus object is exactly what you are carrying out through the true nature of meditation, to burn up everything else that's in the background, to completely burn up any particular thoughts that are wandering within your mind that you feel you need to attach to. That's what we're learning to let go of. So as you go into meditation, you're letting all of those thoughts go. You're not attaching to them. It's not to say that you need to have a blank mind. What you're doing is you're keeping the attention on your focus object. You're not attaching to the thoughts. You're letting them stay idle. And that is what's going to help you with developing your focus, your concentration, and of course, absorbing yourself directly into the object. And that leads into another discussion, which we often refer to as samadhi. So, looking into the nature of true meditation has nothing to do with guided meditation, has nothing to do with a lot of these new age or spiritual circles relating to what we think meditation is. It's not about sorting out a laundry list. It's not about looking at what you need to do from A to Z once you're done your meditation. It's not about focusing on the past. It's not about wondering about the future. It's being here, it's being present, it's burning up everything that prevents you from knowing your own inner peace. This is the key to true meditation. Thank you very much for watching the Wisdom Transmissions YouTube channel. I'm the host, Brad Johnson. I want to thank you for dropping by. I would encourage you just to like, share, comment, and subscribe this video. There's going to be a lot more videos like this to come on this channel. Also remember that I have 2 webcasts each week. On Wednesdays, I have Wisdom Transmissions Live right here on YouTube. On Thursdays, I have the Signposts, which is on Rumble. These are 2 excellent webcasts. It's a way to interact with the community here of Wisdom Transmissions and of the Signposts. You can also check out my website, wisdomtransmissions.com, as I do private sessions. I'm also doing full body scans, source healing. That's available on the website too. I also have my other website, which is etherics.co. You can check that out, as it all represents source-enhanced body attunement products. So check that out as well too. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and be well.